Well, good morning, everyone. Facing the disappointment of last night. Holy mackerel. Oh, hardly feel motivated.
Oh, stop.
Oh, stop. Sunday, Funday. Let's focus on the future and how bright it really is. We're going to get started by coming all the way to the back part of our mat. And when you arrive there, you're going to bring your feet a little wider than hip width apart and take your toes and open them up ever so slightly. Whatever is comfortable for your body today, as you bring some straightness to the legs. Draw in and elongate that upper body. Take the shoulders to the ears, turn the palms to face forward and draw those elbows backwards. As those shoulders nestle, let's take the chin. Give me some double, you know what I'm talking about, right? Now, to this whole setup, I like to take the ball of each big toe, push it into the mat, and from the base of the spine, all the way out through that spinal column and at the top of the head, imagine there's a string pulling everything skyward. Big breath in, powerful exhale, draw your booty back ever so slightly. Give me some pronounced weighting more to the heel, but keep the ball of the big toe pushing to the mat. As you inhale and release that breath, push the hands forward, palms facing to the sky. Draw those elbows back, and between these 2 points, move. Inhaling as you extend, exhaling as you pull back. Hold out the arms. Let's take the toes and hand them straight forward. Bring the palms down to face, cup the fingers, and bring the tips. Draw back more on those hips, hollow out the belly, and much like we practice that pelvic rolling on the floor, I like you to rock the pelvic girdle forward and back until you feel it almost straighten out. Hold this straight, keep that tummy engaged, raise the arms, and then as you exhale, sweep them down and back. Open the palms as you transition over the body, close them as you bring them forward, push the fingertips together, and let's just do this a couple more times. Holding up, raising up nice and high, standing tall, saluting the sun. As you exhale, fold it down. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale and fold. And do that for a few more repetitions. Inhaling as you extend, exhaling as you fold. Let's keep folded. Draw back into the heels. Let that upper body just weight down and see how close you can get the top of the head towards the floor. Almost like you're pulling it through. Now, tuck the chin. Inhale, extend to a flat back, fingertips to the earth. And if that's not available, you can have palms on shin. Draw back the booty, walk those fingers forward, keep that double chin. Oh. As you release the next breath, Pilates style, rock that girdle under, stack those vertebrae, sweep those arms and salute the sun, pull high to the sky. Beautiful stuff. As you exhale, let the arms fall, turn right onto the mat, step that left foot out widely. Take the left hip and begin to push it. Legs are straight. We're just going to basically push side to side, hands on hip. Now, center that pelvic girdle, draw back and lower down, bringing hands to shins, fingertips to floor if that's accessible. I'd like you to drift forward and backward with that upper body, extended in its form. Same thing with the neck, making sure you have a tabletop back and neck, and then arrive with back with most of the weight in the heels and walk the hands forward. As you inhale, extend a little higher, lift that upper back a little higher in tabletop position. Walk the hands back to your thighs. Draw the shoulders to the sky, draw that chin, double. Come back up to stand. Take the right arm, sweep it to the sky, left hand on the hip. Bring it across the midline and center line of the body and sweep it back down, and do the same with the opposite side. Allow those hips to kind of push out slightly to the sides as we move from side to side. Try to increase the depth of arm. Let it reach right through the eyes, all the way down, and then sweep it all the way back up and go to the opposite side. And let's all arrive in a nice upright position. Legs are still widely spread. Take the toes and turn them into the central line. Take a big breath in as you exhale. Draw back that booty. Bring the hands forward. And much like we practiced in that other standing position, we're going to move the hands. Fingers are straight, fingers are separated widely, and just oscillate or move front to back, trying to increase the range that you reach up both in the front and in the back movement. Hold back, turn the thumbs to the sky. Draw the thumbs a little higher, proud of that chest. And then here we're going to rock that pelvic girdle again. As we rock it, I'd like you to hold in, sweep forward with the hands, bring the palms together, and then bring hands over heart. Fold down, halfway tabletop, come back up to stand. And do that for a few more reps. We're adding in, I'd like you to try to turn or push the heel outward from that center line as we continue to move up and down. Tabletop is our destination down. Hold up, step the feet straight forward, walk them in. As we turn to face forward, sweep the hands to the sky. As you exhale, release the arms down, posting into the right leg, we're going to lift the left. And we're going to just basically run in spot in slow motion.
How slow?
Slow as you can, whatever floats your boat. Just like we're, sprinting away from something. We don't know what it is. There's the mystery. Speed up the cadence a little faster. Try to lift those knees a little higher. And then calm that, bring your feet wider than hip width apart. Take your hands onto the hips, draw the, round out the chest as you draw the shoulders back and double out the chin. Big inhale, powerful exhale, half forward fold, tabletop again. Now, while we hold tabletop, I'd like you to take the toes and turn them out so that the heels are a little wider than hip width apart. I'd like you to bend the knees and lower the hips and proud out the chest. Try to keep the upper body more vertical than horizontal. Get down deep, and as we squat this out, I'd like you to bounce a little bit and then stand up slowly. Push into the heels as you rise. Push into the ball of each big toe as you lower. Vertical is the name of the game. We won't be exactly vertical, but as much as you can. Keeping engaged through the tummy, explore the range down. We can't get taller than we already are, but we can get a little lower if we try. As we hold down now, bring your hands to the floor or forearms on the thighs. Let's step the toes straight forward and turn your hands to face backwards. Walk backwards and try to get deeper into the squat. You can rest on those forearms of yours. Proud through the chest, long through the spine and neck, and then slowly push your hips to the sky. We are inverted. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, both knees bent. Lower down. Push back to the sky, the hips, and lower back down. And push high to the sky. As we come lower to the hips, walk those hands back out in front, give me a great separation forward. Now, tabletop the back, keep the hips low. Inhale, extend through the legs. Exhale, fold that spine in. Inhale, unfold it all, and come all the way back up to stand. Good morning again. Salute the sun. Exhale, step the feet under the hips. Take that left knee, raise it, and step that left foot back. As we hold in this lunge, sometimes called yoga lunge, split lunge, whatever lunge. I like you to make sure you've got a good setup where you've got balance and depth, range, front to back. With that, hands over heart. I like you to take the ball of that big toe, push it to the mat, and bring as much straightness to that front leg as you can. And then we're going to chop through that right hip. And we're going to fold. And as we fold, I'd like you to explore the range down. And then come back up slowly, of course. Find that nice balance. The back heels ain't skyward, right? Just checking in. Slowly down. And slowly back up. Third time being the charm. See if you can get a little more depth. Spine and neck are long. And slowly back up. We're going to hold on this leg. Now, how far you lean in, how much you load into this leg is all about where you are right now and how it feels. Give me something that feels powerful for you. And then push your arms forward. Fingers are cupped, tips are touching. Rotate the elbows to the earth. Draw the shoulders backwards. Slowly begin to rotate to the right. And then come back. Rotation is through the shoulders, not through the arms. One more time. And as we come back, we're going to release the grip of the fingertips. Let the arms sweep back. Open the palms as they transition over the body. Hold the thumbs high to the sky. Chest is proud. Neck is long. Inhale, raise the arms high. Exhale, release and sweep back. Inhale, raise. Exhale. And then up. Arms, hands over heart from the front leg. Deepen the bend in the knee. Drive it backwards. Great job. Now, opposite side. Lift it. Step it. Separate them. And start to enjoy the ball of the big toe pushing the mat as that left leg straightens. We keep the spine long and we begin to descend slowly. And raise slowly. Checking in with some points of interest. Making sure the heel is aiming to the sky. That's the back heel. Explore the depth. Can you get a little deeper? And then slowly bring it up. Keeping the setup. Aiming to find that powerful point where we know we've got the right load as the hands push forward, palms face, fingers cupped. As you inhale and exhale with our rotations, find that rhythm. Inhaling as you turn left, exhaling as you come back center. Slowly, elbows turning earthward. As we bring this to the forward position, arms raised to the sky, exhaling, sweeping back. Keep the post of that front leg. Any trembling is good work. That low back feels tension. Tell it to relax. Keep that six pack active. Arms high to the sky. Arms far back. Chest proud. Neck long. Couple more, we're almost there. Hold to it. Sweep to the sky, hands to heart, bend and shoot it back. Great job. You can shake out both those legs. Awesome work. While you're doing that, join us to salute the sun. Exhale, folding down, walking it out to plank. Now, in our plank today, see if you can find the palms of your hands slightly forward of the shoulders. Take the heels, drive them to the earth, and take your hips, pull them up and back to down dog. Tippy toes, and then drive heels. Some of us may achieve the heel to earth thing, and most of us, like me, will not. But it's all about the action of driving them earthward. Try to play with a little bit on that down, see if you get a little more depth, straighten out the legs. Let's float back to plank pose. Let's slowly lower the knees, keeping the toes tucked. Let's bring straightness back to those legs as we pull up and back to down dog. This is impactful on the wrists, so if you need to take a break or do this on your knees, that's an option. Knees slowly lower, back to plank, up and back to down dog. And then drift it back to plank, lower those knees, and draw the hips backwards with toes tucked. Load it back, knees off of earth, hips up and back. The knees down, hips back thing is just to give the wrists a little bit of a break. See if you can allow them relax. Draw back the hips to the heels. Load it back. Lift them up and back, down dog. And one more progression as we lower the knees, flex the spine, float the hips back, extend the spine as you float forward, pull up and back to down dog. And as we do one more, we're moving on. Slowly back, flex through the spine, extend, up and back to down dog, reverse plank walk. Great job. That was a lot of work. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, unfold, excuse me, and salute the sun. And let those hands of yours fall over heart. Take the left leg, step it out as we turn sideways to our mat. A somewhat familiar position. Now, we're going to take the right knee and we're going to slowly lower down our hips. Try to exert a balance between the upper body and what it likes to do, which is fold in. But I'd like you to try to maintain a nice vertical, or as best you can, whatever's available, position as we kind of slowly move up and down on the same leg. Now, let's meet in a down position. See how much we can play with this a little bit. Use your hands on thighs. Get a little lower. And then slowly push back up, bring hands over hearts. Nice and tall. Slowly lower down. See if you can achieve a little depth that's greater than where you were. Come back up. And then we're transitioning to the opposite side. As our body begins to experience the movement, it develops more confidence in the movement. So just play around with it a little bit. See if you can get a little deeper. Recruit a little more muscle. Exert a little more range of motion. It's all good for all of us. One thing that happens as we age is our mobility decreases. The mobility is basically the range of motion within our joints, which is why I always ask you to try it a little differently. Cracking his knees.
Yeah, that's enough.
Holding down, arm, forearm, whatever you can find, holding on that. Feel that inner thigh of the opposite side, pulling, hopefully. And then bring it back up and bring hands to hips. Take your right hip, sweep it out. Take your left hip, do the same. That slow movement, that pelvic girdle, side to side. Head, neck, all along. Beautiful. Now, those little muscles on the top outside of the hips, you may feel them go, oh, oh, and that's fine. That's kind of what we're targeting right now. All right, let's square it up, shake it out, draw it back, hands on thighs to bring us to tabletop of the back. While we hold here, let's take your toes and aim them to the center line. Keep that spine and neck tabletop position as you take the arms straight out, just like you're an airplane. Rotate the thumbs to the sky. Square the hands to the earth. Palms face earth, thumbs go to sky, palms to the earth. Do that for a couple repetitions. On the next breath, like wings of a bird, flap them to the center line, walk them out, draw the hips backwards. As you inhale, crowd the chest. Keep the chest proud as you exhale. Keep the neck and spine long, sweep the right arm to the sky. Windmills, here we go. We're going to go side to side. But remember to drift back to the heels. Avoid that toe box, getting weighted. Couple more reps, we're moving on. Whoop, down, whoop, and down. Holding, extending, walking the feet in. Taking a little break now as you inhale and then exhale, fold down. As you unfold it, Pilates style. Sweep it up to the sun. Step it to face forward. Drop hands over hearts. There's your lovely, beautiful faces again. Beautiful job. Inhale, extend. Exhale, relax. Left leg lifts up. Whoops. And then step it down like we practiced earlier. Holding up and then lowering down. Bilateral, moving sides equal. Now, hold the left up, take the hands, reach around, grab a hold of that left knee, holding our balance here, finding that balance. Falling off of it's okay, as long as we get back on it. So, lift the knee higher, crowd out the chest, grow that spinal column. Great job. Holding for a couple more breaths. And then we're going to lower and switch. Endurance in our balance today. Hope you're loving it. Lift that knee a little higher. And then lower down. Shake it out. Great job. Now, something we practiced yesterday, which is great for our side bodies. We're going to do it again. Just look at that smile.
That's because you have a good instructor.
That's because we have a good instructor. Now, a little wider than hip width apart. We're going to just start left side and lift that left leg out. You notice that the leg extends. It's like the heel is kicking out to the side. Toes kind of angle in slightly or sometimes outward. It depends on what you want to connect to. These small muscles here are better connected when you rotate the toes inwardly as you raise. It's okay to lean as the leg lifts. That's just balance being sought by the body. I'm going to rep this out I'm gonna get as many as the rest of the class will allow. I'm joking. You'll notice that this works bilaterally. As you activate and open, it creates force, stabilization force on the right side. It might feel like it's burning a little bit, and that's not a bad thing. It just means that those muscles are getting called into action. They're working isometrically, keeping nice and stable. A lot of blood flow going in there now. A couple more, and then we'll move to the opposite side. Now, same setup, opposite side, start it up. You might notice that this side feels tired faster, and that's because you've been using it. You may not get the same range of motion, but try for it. Really like kick it high. You can.
It's not a kick.
Well, it's a lift, but it's almost like you're kicking out.
You don't want to use it. Right?
Well, you do actually in this case,
Well,
because it's range of motion. All right, we're almost there. Like I said, you're gonna feel this faster because it's been used. All right, let's bring it down, shake it out. Salute the sun. Say, thank goodness that's over with. Pull it down, come down onto the mat. We haven't had a water break. Let's grab some water. Enjoy life a little bit. Cheers.
cheers.
Cheers to you. All right. Here we go. All about the hips. We're going to come to the front part of the mat. We're going to integrate these two exercises that kind of tie it all together. Hip mobility equals less pain in the upper body, especially in the lower back. Now, get the 90 and 90 set up. Come down onto your forearm. You're going to need a towel there, young lady. And we're going to basically walk this up. So we're starting in a low walk position. You're going to take the right knee, lift it up, transition over, and bring it down on the opposite side. When you arrive, make sure you're turning that top hip inwardly. Take the upper body, rotate it inwardly. You can actually take your left, in this case, because it's set up on the left, take your left arm, reach it out, add a lateral stretch, and then slowly walk it back. And walk it out. And then let's make the cadence of this a little faster. Oops. Oh, yeah. Sometimes there's the experience of a little bit of pain towards the joint, the hip joint. And that's not necessarily the joint itself. That may be more of the musculature or the infrastructure getting stressed a little bit, which means that this is really working to help loosen up some of the adhesion at those small muscles that help stabilize the joints develop. So enjoy this as we walk it out for a couple more reps. You might notice cessation of any pain. All right, that was so much fun. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. All right. Let's compare our staff meeting. As we get into that pose, find the sit bones and get a nice long spine and neck. As we bring the feet a little wider than hip width apart, walk those hands of yours inside, and let's start to let our fingers do the walking. Thank you, Yellow Pages. As you inhale, extend to a flat back, walk it back. Take the right foot, post it flat to the floor. Your best version of it. Let the fingers do the walking. You'll notice that the range is more limited. That is okay. Walk it back up. Switch sides. Walk it back up. Both legs out. Walk that body going. Inhale, extend it to a flat back. Walk it back in. Let's take both legs and post them down and walk it out. Hold it down. Lots of spinal flexion. Hollow out your belly, hollow it out, and see if you can let your head just fall off your body. Enjoy this. Squeeze your upper body with the legs. As you inhale, extend to a flat back. Keep the belly hollow. And then slowly, Pilates style, bring it down to the earth. Extend arms all the way back in the peripheral view. You see them sweeping back up, dropping that chin, and then slowly peeling up and diving the arms, walking them out, hollowing out the belly. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, drop that head, C-curve the spine, and slowly, as you hollow out, lower it down. Sweep back. Sweep up. Chin. Slowly pull to that nice C-curve spine. Walk the fingers. Squeeze those legs onto that body. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Take it back down slowly. Now, let's stand in the back. Extend that left leg straight. Take the right knee, draw it in. Marry it to the hands that have swept down to join it. Take that left heel, push it outward. Take the back of the left knee and pull it into the mat. Take your chin, give me some double. While we continue to pull that right knee in and feel that nice lengthening on the backside of the leg, slowly rotate your head with a gentle push of the back of it without losing that chin tuck. When you arrive as far over as you can, slide that chin of yours down towards the shoulder. Extend that chin, double it up, and slowly press to the back of the head as you come back up center. Switch up sides. Right heel extends the back of the knee, drawing to the mat, left knee pulls in. Chin doubles as we begin to rotate head. Keep those shoulders in check. They're just relaxing, right? When you get as far as that neck of yours will allow, turn the chin down towards the shoulder. Try not to bring the shoulder to the chin. It's the opposite. Extend, and then rotate back to center. Pull both knees up and in. One hand, one kneecap, rock front to back. Now, we're going to increase the rock by bringing the forehead up to the knees and come all the way up to a seated position as we come back to our staff meeting. Draw that chest long and bring hands over hearts. As we hold on this for a second, try to imagine your growth through the spinal column. Chest is proud. Pull back through the shoulders and pull those shoulders off the center line. Hollow through the tummy. Big breath in. As you exhale, push the hands to the sky, arms peripheral. Rotate the palms. As you release the next breath, fold the upper body. Try to keep the arms high. You can achieve fingertips to the floor. Find that arms are straight. Turn the elbows in towards the center line or towards the earth as you inhale, extend to a flat back. Step the hands to the feet if it's there, if it's accessible. Bring the base of the hand to the toes and begin to pull the toes in towards the body as you push the heels outwards, as you pull the back of the knees to the earth. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Proud the chest, pull back on those arms, get that nice pull. Hopefully you've got that experience all the way up through the back of the leg, especially over the knees. Enjoy this. If we work out some of the adhesion we develop in the back or the posterior chains. Try to grow the spine and neck. Try to pull a little more with those arms. As you release the breath, release the toes, come back to staff. Nice and proud. Hands come back over heart. Hands over heart or cantilevered. We're coming back down. So you're going to basically take the pelvic girdle, rotate it, and imprint each vertebrae along the way. Oh, yeah. Toes points, hands sweep back. We enjoy the length of our body as we try to make it even longer. Fill the lungs. As you exhale, step the feet. Rock the pelvic girdle. Now, finding that connectivity of that lower back skin. So rock it till you find it. Which is not like fake it till you make it. Just get it there. Now take the left foot, push the ball of that big toe into the mat, take the right heel, and without compromising that low back skin, guide that heel outwards. When you've extended to maximum length, try to take the back of that knee and pull it into the mat. And while you're doing that, push the heel to the mat. Slowly pull that heel back in. Follow the right big toe, pushes to the mat as that left heel guides outward. Back of the knee, heel. Give it to me. Walk it back in, slide it back in. Pull both knees in, bring the forehead up to meet the knees, and rock and roll back up to a seated position, sweeping the legs around. You're going to need a towel. We're going to come in to do some more lateral work. I'd like you to find the cushy part as opposed to the bony part of your hips. So just rock back slightly, which means you have a slightly open angle. You're going to take that right leg and bring it forward. And then I'm going to take the right heel, lift it to the sky, and we're going to raise it up. And then slowly lower down. And raise and lower. Keep that rotation of the foot present. How much higher can you get? Hold it up, lift it a little higher, lift it a little higher, and then lower down, and then sweep it around to go to the opposite side. Same setup, opposite side. And begin. Most important is the rotation of the toes downward. You'll feel a different connection. All right, let's end that fun. These are like the worst muscles on my body. All right. Yeah, I know, we're having a laugh at my expense. I get it. Let's have a little water break.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right,
Stretchy bendy,
it's stretchy bendy time.
Yeah.
Okay,
stretchy bendy.
done with all these exercises, let's just stretch, okay. Is this like Mother's Day again? All right, come down on your back. Post your feet. Little, they don't have to be so close to your butt. We're gonna take the right leg and wrap it over the left, an oldie but a goodie. I just love this stretch. It's so effective for the lateral parts of our body as we gently guide. So there's a little bit of resistance, as you probably recall, because I've only said it about 1,000 times. So the left leg is really not just succumbing to the pull of the right leg. It has a little bit of upward or external rotation going on to really optimize that length and engagement over that left hip. Let's take the left arm, reach it up and right backwards. Palms facing towards the center line, which means your thumb could basically touch the earth if that was there. Now, let's bring a little bit of spinal rotation into this, and it's accomplished simply by taking the left shoulder and rotating it towards the earth. May not go down, it may, whatever's your body's best effort at this experience. Just find it. Slowly dial that arm like the hand on a clock. Sweep it along with the thumb on the floor. And then sweep it all the way back up. So the hand is resting on the floor. We're just operating like a clock hand. All the way back up. See if you can touch the side of your head with the arm. And then relax everything and switch up sides. Oh. All of those hip lateral extensions we were doing today. Don't get a pushing emergency. Slowly bring it down. Right hand reaches to the sky and sweeps backwards. Spinal rotation. Right shoulder heads to the mat. Right arm, dial it down. And then dial it back up. See if you can get arm to side of head. And then relax everything as you come back up. Both feet planted to the earth. Rock that pelvic girdle, low back touch. Good stuff. Now, keep the left foot planted, take the right foot, reach it up to the sky. Drive the heel outward, imaginary string on that back of that right knee, and lengthen out that right hip flexor by pulling the knee to the earth. Grab the wrist, the right wrist with the left hand. Pull that right hand backwards and long, almost like you're using the left to create length along the right side. Right heel pushes out, right knee drives, and left hand pulls right hand a little more. As you step the right foot back in, switch up sides. Left leg up. Slowly lower down. Left arm extends up, right hand grabs left wrist and begins to pull and lengthen. You can use that right hand to pull the left hand towards the center line of the body. If you lost that pelvic connection, try to find that low back skin. It'll be too late now. You've had to keep it all the way along. Step that left foot back in. Bring both knees into the chest, forward up to meet knees, and we're gonna rock and roll all the way up to a seated position. Legs extended, legs crossed, it's your choice. All I ask is you bring hands over hearts so I can thank you for joining us today. Namaste.
Namaste. Good, ready?
We're getting rain, yeah. Wow.